blame game is well and truly underway as China accuses the US of planting the virus in Wuhan, and Donald Trump pushes back Kung Flu style, calling it the Chinese virus. But we're here to highlight one glaring piece of the puzzle Ireland is failing on. You might have heard Leo Varadkar's Fine Gaels to sit down for formal talks on entering government with Fianna Fáil. Remember, both parties are led by two men who would otherwise be replaced as leaders. So Leo Varadkar and Micheál Martin have a personal interest in entering power in order to survive. But the blame game about the coronavirus hasn't really begun in Ireland yet, and that's probably a good thing. As the cases continue to rise and the economy slows down, however, you can expect the fallout to become pretty toxic. People are already dying of the disease, so our focus has to be on saving people while we still can. And the best way to do this, something we still haven't done, is a national lockdown, closing as much access to the country as possible, isolating the virus before we become like Italy and Spain. Listen to this from medical consultant and Professor John Crown.
So the real danger is that we're going to be doing battlefield level triage here if the extrapolations from Italy are correct. And the stories that we're hearing from Italy are horrific. They're practicing a kind of medicine that none of us in this room across several generations of medicine ever dreamt we would have to do in a Western country. I believe...
Sorry, what kind? What sort of things?
Well, it's not just the situation, Matt, of not having an ICU bed. There mightn't be a bed in the hospital. They may be turning people away from the hospitals. There may not be adequate palliative care in the community for the ones that we designate who are dying, who can't be saved, or who will not, and in whom an attempt at salvage won't be made for resource constraints, because those resources will be given to someone who's more salvageable.
Well, is there anything that you would advocate to ameliorate that?
Yes. Get the public health right now. We can't afford the disaster later. We need to get, and I think...
So do what? Just give us specific measures.
I must say, what people from Italy are saying, all the stuff that we're doing now in Italy, do it now. Don't wait until you're in the situation that we're in before you do it. Adopt the extreme measures now. The one thing we really do...
Close everything?
Yes.
Stop travel?
Yes.
For Irish voters who just want the whole thing to be over as fast as possible, you need to start demanding a lockdown now. What are we waiting for?